Record. All right. Hi, Selena. I'm assuming you can hear. I'm not sure if anyone else is going to be able to hop on, but we're going to get started anyways. So something I want to do today, neither of you guys were on, perfect. The call last week. I don't know if you guys watched the recording, but I'm going to talk about a few of the things we went over last week, and then kind of some new stuff on like what to recommend with combo packs and that kind of stuff, and just kind of the basics there. So first thing, so when I have people that are just getting started, their network's hot, their network's fresh. I'm going to say two things with that. You can make a lot of money really fast because of that, but also I'm going to tell you right now that a lot of the times this is where I want to like set some expectations. The people that are closest to you are the most likely to say no. I've been doing this for long enough. Like my closest friends don't use the products. I have created like a whole new network of friends. I still have a bunch of friends that I love, that they're amazing. They support me. They just don't use the products, which is totally fine. So if you have like friends that are saying no, family that's saying no, first of all, it's normal. Second of all, don't get hard on yourself because of that. You're not doing anything wrong. A lot of it is they need exposure. I've been doing this for 7 years, and to this day, I still get people that are just now coming around, been watching me for 7 years, then they're like, okay, I'm finally ready. So some exposure is important. Like the stats on how many exposures it takes for someone to finally do something, order something by, like, here's an example. I'm part of the itty bitty titty committee. If you guys don't know what that is, I'm like a negative A over here. Like, girlfriend's got no boobs. And I've been seeing these bras posted all over my Instagram and Facebook for years. And I've been thinking about ordering one because they're literally made for itty bitty titties. And I got online and I was looking at them again last night. I'm like, I just need to order a pair because everything I see is these are great and there's no gap in the, like, girl, you guys, bras just don't fit when you don't have boobs. Like, they just hang. They're not cute. And I'm still, for years, I still haven't. I'm about to order them. I'm going to bite the bullet here one of these days. But here's my example. If I see it all the stinking time and I still haven't ordered them, even though I want to. So that is also the lesson of you have to follow up. Follow up is the key to our business. If you are just like, hey, I'm going to throw it out there and see what happens, it's not going to happen like you want it to, because busy, forgetful, all of the things. Janice knows today, we had been talking with a girl in a three-way chat, and it was like, oh, hey, what happened to her? Apparently I happened and she responded and I didn't see it and never responded back. My bad. That was on me. But life gets busy. We see something, we forget to respond. We don't have time to respond, whatever, and they fall through the cracks. That, like, our conversations for these people do the same thing. They forget. Like, oh, Michelle messaged me. Oh, right. Yeah. So that's why we need to follow up. And sometimes you have to follow up a lot and a lot and a lot. So there's a couple things. Hold on, I have some notes here. There. So you have a fresh hot network. You can fly through the ranks to the races very quickly. But I also want to make sure we're doing this right. Sometimes when I see people go super, super fast, they also start falling really fast, and I don't want that. So part of what I want to help coach you on is having the right conversations, not just like throwing it out there and not following up of like, hey, this is going to take time. I want you to do like this whole program with me. Like, we need to make sure that they're not just popping in for a quick second and falling off the next second. So following up with them, retention, keeping track of them is important. And that's something I do help with. But like, I have a girl that did awesome for a couple months, was making some really good money, and she's fallen back quite a bit. And she's like, I was just trying to go after anyone and anyone to get where I wanted to go. And she's like, now I'm being super intentional with who I'm talking to, how I'm following up with them. She's like, I really want to have a strong foundation for my business. And I love that she's recognizing that, because she's stepping up. I see her stepping up into a whole different like persona. She's got so much more energy and vibration about her that I'm like, that's where you want to thrive. That's where we kick butt, is when we feel like we're on purpose and we're excited and we're showing up and we're bringing the right energy into our business. So with like you guys being able to go a lot quicker than like say someone who's been around for 7 years, I have to put a lot more work in to find the people, because everyone already knows Michelle sells plexus. So to kind of sweeten the deal, just some quick numbers. If you grab 9 people this month to get started with you, you're going to make over $800. That's a pretty nice ticket item, I think. If you want to put a dollar amount on each of your friends, which I obviously don't, but it's kind of funny. That's almost $100 a friend. Like, you got 9 friends, you want to make $100? To sweeten the pot, if you guys do that, I am gonna like reward you for working your butt off. Plexus obviously has our awesome comp plan, but I have an option. You have 3 options of little prizes you can choose from me. So one is $100 gift card, so you can just go back to like the cash situation. Or you could do like a movie date night where you get to go see a movie with whoever. I want to say your honey, but you could take me too. And go get dinner. Or I'm gonna put together this super fun little like beach summer basket with like some sunglasses and a really cute hat and a beach towel and like all this fun, like it's summertime situation. So that's what I have for you guys, like an extra little special thing for you. And then I don't know who printed out or who started filling it out, but I did drop the people you didn't know, leads you didn't know, the leads list. That's what we always call it. In the chat, I do recommend printing that out and working through it. You also like, I'm the old school paper girl, where this is literally my list of people. So I keep separate columns of, these are the people that have like said they're interested and we're having a conversation about plexus. These are my people that I'm like, I really just need to bite the bullet and message them. And then these are people where I'm getting to know them. I'm building a relationship with them, because that's something I have to do a lot of these days, is get to know new people, build my network. So I'm old school paper, just keeping list of names. I do things on my phone too. A trick, this is a pro trick. Sometimes when I'm scrolling on Facebook, a name pops up and I'm like, oh, I want to message them, but I'm like laying in bed and it's 10 o'clock at night. I'm not going to message them at that time. What I will do, and as you see, this is my notes of people. I also do live off of the notes on my phone, but I will take a screenshot of their profile or of their post or of their story or whatever it is. And the next day when I sit down to work, I open up my pictures and I start messaging off of those pictures. So that's like one of my pro tips for you guys. You can, if you want to just have a notes on your phone, you can just like and write names in there as well. That's totally fine. But this is the system I use. System. I roll with it. I do it messy. So we need to make sure that we are reaching out. I'm all about like posting and doing engagement and throwing it out there. But at the end of the day, your business is going to grow the most from you making that personal reach out of like, hey, I thought of you. I see you show up at the gym every day. You are such an inspiration. I have found something that can make your results even better. I'm obsessed with it. Would you want to check it out? So you're complimenting them and you're telling them you've got something that's going to up level what they're doing and asking their permission. That is going to be the base of it. And then from there, if they say yes, here's the next thing we go into is we have to get them information. Two things. My favorite, since you guys are all brand new, trying to figure out what in the world all these products are and how they work and what do you take if you want to be fitter and healthier? I don't know. Michelle just told me to order this stuff, right? Three-way messages are my jam. I live in them. So you bring me and you're like, hey, great. My girlfriend Michelle is my health coach, my gut health coach, the gut health guru. You can call me whatever you want. Don't call me your upline, please, though. That's very network marketing. Call me your friend or your coach, please. And then you'll bring me into the conversation and you act like it's normal to be in a three-way message. If you make it sound like, is it okay? I don't know. Is that okay if you talk with my friend? No, like my girlfriend Michelle's amazing. You're going to love her. She can get you all the information. She's helping support me. I'm going to bring her in and get the info for you. Okay. Sometimes people do get weirdo about three-way messages. I get it. If that's the situation, what I recommend is we basically have a three-way message without them knowing it. How that works is you send me a screenshot of what's happening in the conversation and I'll tell you what to say back. So I'm talking to them, they just don't know it. So that's how we work around that. The other space is when someone's like, send me info, please do not vomit all over them and to send them like 15 graphics and tell them everything you've ever heard of about Plexus. That is going to kill the conversation in 2.5 seconds, probably faster. What I always do is I ask a question. So I ask them, if I'm like, hey, do you want to learn about this stuff that's going to help you get fitter, faster, and stronger and leaner? And they say yes. I then will ask them, awesome, I'm so excited to share more with you. What would you say your top health goals are? Because if they're not actually in, like, if they're like, yeah, I want to get like leaner, and I start talking about how they're gonna like recover from their workouts faster, it's not really gonna match what they're looking for. So I want to know exactly what is in the back of their head saying, this is what I'm looking for. And then I get them, I usually ask a handful more of questions. And this is why I do three-way messages, because you're going to start seeing how I do that. But I keep asking questions to get a little bit more info. I want them to really tell me exactly what they want. I want to get them committed. I want them to get feelers out. People buy from a feeling. Yeah, sales are great, but they're going to stay because of how they feel. People remember you by how you make them feel, right? That's why you love someone, because you feel loved by them. So I will ask questions on how that's showing up in their life, what the real underlying issues are, and then I will go into a recommendation. And I do ask for the sale. That's another really important thing, is you can't just like, here's your info, and then just sit back and expect them to be like, okay, like I'm ready to order. No, then you say, here's the information. Would you like me to call you to order, or would you like me to send you a cart link? And I also, if I send a cart link, I am action oriented. I am all about taking action. I don't just like, here's your cart, see you later, peace out. I'm like, this expires in 24 hours. Go ahead and click on it now. Let it load for a minute. Make sure it's all there. I've got a few minutes where I can I'm on standby if you have any hiccups. Go ahead and just check out from there. Here's your referral link. And then I wait for them to like, hey, it's there. Great. Awesome. Go ahead and check out. Let me know if you have any problems. Okay. If you just send the link and then you're like, okay, bye. A couple days later, you're like, hey, did you get the link? Did that work? Crickets. Okay. We want to get them while they're excited is kind of the idea. Before I go into like some product recommendations, is there any questions on what I've talked about so far, or any just other questions? No. Okay. So I like basic. I'll go ahead and I'll just pull up the website and I'm going to share my screen. Loading. So when it comes to making product recommendations, I pretty much have like 4 different packs that I'm going to recommend. So these are going to be our welcome packs, right? So if they have any weight loss goals, I immediately get them started on the reset. Any kind of sort of weight loss. Even if they're telling me they're like, I just need to lose 10 pounds, reset. I recommend the reset for pretty much everyone. Excuse me, everyone. Unless there's someone like me, like I have a girl that I'm talking with that is scarcely skinny, and she needs to put weight on. So she's someone like me where I'm like, healthfully, we should not be resetting right now. I also do occasionally work with people that have eating disorders, been there, done that. And you have to be very careful of like, I don't want this to have you go into that like anorexic bulimic mindset. So those are other kind of situations where I don't like, I steer clear of the reset, or I ask their opinion. Like, do you think that this would be a healthy option for you? Okay, so those are just some notes on the reset, just because we do have to be careful with certain people. So I like to always go big or go home, and we start with the top recommendation. And I don't care if you are like, reset weight loss advance, it's $300, it's the best thing you've ever had. They're gonna be excited and they're gonna want to work. But if you show up and you're like, $300 though, I don't know. It's really expensive, but I think it would be good if it's not too expensive for, they're going to be like, oh, $300. That's all. It's how you come across. So if you're like coming in with this, like, this is an incredible deal, you're going to be saving over like $200. Like you can look right here. The retail value of this is almost $500. Okay. They're saving $200 on this pack. So if you show up, you're like, it's an incredible deal. You're getting so much bang for your buck. You are going to see some incredible weight loss results. Your energy is going to be soaring. You're going to love it. They're going to want the $300 pack. Okay. So I always give them the biggest option, the biggest best. It's basically the reset plus the weight loss advanced. If they have a lot of underlying health issues going on where they've got like chronic inflammation, they're dealing with various different health issues, sometimes instead of the weight, if their main goal isn't necessarily weight loss, they have more of these health issue situation, I will make a custom pack for them instead. So it's right here, this reset custom advanced welcome pack. And what I do there is I give them the triplex and active and ease. Okay, so you're getting slim, active, probio 5, bio cleanse, and ease. That's what you would be getting in that custom pack. I basically send them a picture of the reset triplex and a picture of the active basics is what the combo would be. And I'm like, we're going to marry these and I'm going to make you a custom pack. Okay. So those are the big reset packs I sell. And then if they can't do the $300 one, then we go down to the reset triplex welcome pack. Straight up, I never sell the weight loss basics pack. I am all about helping people heal at the root of the issue. People are not like, I love our shakes. Metaburn's incredible, but there's so much going on with humans and our health and all of the things. Plexus was created on gut health. I'm here for the gut health. I sell a triplex like there's no tomorrow. So the reset triplex is my go-to for all the things. So that would be the next step down. If they don't want the reset, I will usually, if we're not looking at a reset, I will make a custom pack for them. It's basically going to be what I was talking about, the reset custom advanced pack without the reset. So we're going to do the triplex plus active and ease. Does that make sense? Okay. And then the smallest pack, if they're like, I can't do $200, whatever it is, I sell the triplex. That's it. That's all I do. Those are the packs I sell, you guys. Simple, easy. Does that all make sense? Questions? Nope. All right. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. There it is. Okay, so that's how the basic part of like, I wanted you guys to see of like, if I'm recommending a pack, what do I recommend? You can, if you want to, if you guys want to create a cart, you can create a cart and actually have it sit there. They technically, I tell people they expire in 24 hours. Technically, they don't expire in 24 hours. So if you create a cart for like the reset and the triplex and you have it like saved as a note on your phone, you can send that out like mad. Be like, all right, I got someone. Reset triplex, reset triplex. The one asterisk there is every month we have a new promo code. So you would have to create a new cart when there's a new promo code, because obviously like May 23 is going to expire on June 1st. So there is that little note for you guys. I am old. I don't know if it's old school. I still like to call people and sign them up. I love having that conversation. I love talking through the fact that they have a subscription and what their subscription is going to look like in their second month. The referral link and, you know, who's going to do it with them. I just really like the old school of having a conversation with someone and like having a real conversation instead of like a texting conversation. That's also why I like to send video messages or voice messages. I spend too much time behind a computer screen, and it's just really nice to actually see someone's face and hear their voice. So and it just goes so much further of connecting with someone, regardless of how well they know you. They hear your voice and they hear like, I am excited about this. This is going to be incredible for you. That affect that you can have with your voice goes miles. And Stacy's really good about like turning that on, like that high vibe, that high energy. And that it shows up, and like she signed up a ton of people in the last month. Her business is doing great. Her network is incredible. People love her because of how she shows up. Thank you, Selena. So that's what you want to show, that excitement with people. I'm loving this. This is doing this for me. This is going to be incredible for you, that kind of stuff. That's like a big, important piece of the puzzle. That's mostly what I have for you guys tonight. Questions, comments, concerns, snide remarks?
I don't have any.
Coolio.
I took lots of notes.
Good.
Well, when people say to me about the price, I just tell them you're basically, I mean, for me, I'm replacing 2 meals a day. So I'm buying 2/3 less food a month. So if you're doing it for weight loss and you're drinking 2 or 3 shakes a day and replacing 2 meals, then you're saving way more money on food buying your supplements. So
yeah, and something Janice and I talked about this too when she got started with like the cost as well, is like everyone's on a stinking multivitamin. Well, everyone should be on a multivitamin. Everyone should be taking vitamins, right? And so like we were just switching her multivitamin alone. It was like, well, you're already spending that money. We're not spending more. We're just taking the money you're already spending and giving you something better. So there's those kinds of things too. And then there's like, you know, if most people are going to Starbucks and grabbing an $8 coffee every day, like they're buying $2 sodas, like they're buying $4 energy drinks. Our products are all, if they're buying an $8 Starbucks, well, crap, they can definitely get the $300 pack.
Right.
Multiply that times 30.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I just don't know. I don't know how people, that's one of my like once a month kind of ideas. So yeah. We went over homework for you already, Janice. I would just kind of work on, did you get that post up?
No, not yet. I will do that next.
It's your next piece of homework. And then Stacy,
Okay.
we've got your event. I would just, I've got a laundry list of people that I'm in a three-way message with. Do you want me to follow up with some of them, or do you want to check in with them?
We could do both, I think. If both of us pop in there and like you can just ask them if they need any help or have any questions or want to go over any health concerns. And then I'll just pop in and ask them if they can come or if
Yeah.
they know anybody that bring to that might be interested in any of the things.
Perfect. We can Zoom again on Thursday. You know how I had that as an option when we did your brunch. I can bring my computer too, and we can set up to Zoom for anyone that like, hey, I'm gonna be at work, but oh, okay, well, can you jump on the Zoom while you're at work and listen in kind of thing instead?
Yeah, we could do that. And then people out of town also I can invite because I have not invited anybody.
Yes. Really quick, did you see my conversation with Caitlin Hartlow?
Oh yeah, related or whatever.
She's my cousin. I don't know who she is. Yes. So my grandpa was one of 12 and he grew up in Battleground. But he moved to Staten, like my dad, obviously. They moved to Staten when my dad was very young. So where my parents live, like that's where my dad grew up. So I don't know a lot of like my Battleground family. But we became friends on Facebook, and it was so funny. She sent me like a family picture, and her dad lives in like the old, like across the street from the family farm, and like we've been connecting. So she hasn't seen it yet, but I was like, you should come. So I invited her to your house. It's so like small world.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. There's not very many Hartlows in the world. So, and I was like scrolling through your comments. I was like, wait, hold up. There's a very select few of us. So like I was literally the only Michelle Hartlow in the entire world. Now I'm like one of a million Michelle Roses, but whatever. I was cool. I was cool at one point in my life. For like 27 years, I was cool.
Bless you to Robinson.
Yeah. There's a lot of use.
Yep.
It's okay. We love our men. All right, ladies. That was fun. Thanks for coming on and hanging out. If you can get on community call at 7:00 tonight, and then our team calls at 7:30. So just more fun, more learning, that kind of stuff. The community calls is something you can be inviting your friends, team members, like all the people to as well. And then, well, obviously the team call they can stick around for too. I always let them know like, hey, we're going to be talking about how to make money now. So if they want to stick on, cool. If not, that's okay. So that's Janice, that could be something to invite like to your daughter-in-law. I'm looking at my note.
Tori.
I was like, it starts with a T.
Yeah.
You could invite Tori to something like that, because I'm literally just going to be talking about stuff like. So she can just come learn is kind of the idea behind it. Cause she said she didn't want like sales pressure or anything like that. There's no sales pressure.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
Perfect.
So
yeah. I sent her the last one that we did, but I don't think she ever popped on right now, with the baby being sick.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I'll wait till next week.
Yeah, that would be good. All right. I'm going to go make some dinner for my fam. I'll hopefully see you guys in a little bit.
All right,
Good
me too.
night.
You too. Bye.
Bye.